All right, Dennis. Hey, this is what I want to do. That's why I'm doing it from a clean number. I've got over these things with Travis, and I want to go back. The receipt thing is really bothering me. And here's my question, and we'll go into. Let's start. Let me just make sure I got the LA thing down right, because this might be what they're doing. When you were going to LA, when I went into when we went to lunch and then Katie came out, it was Travis that dropped off a bag of money. It was about $7,000, right? And
well, it wasn't $7,000 originally. It was $5,000, and then later they gave me, I think it was $2,000, because they shorted me because I had to pay more than that to do it.
Okay. So
basically, what happened is they came back and said, "Yeah, the Sheridan says go do it, but they can't be involved with it."
Sheridan said to go do it, but they can't be involved in it?
That's correct.
Okay, so
they could not fly with me to do it.
Okay, so they couldn't go with you, but now the $7,000 that they gave you, was $5,000 of that your regular $5,000?
No, because I told them, same thing I told everybody before. It cost so much money. I paid the guy so much per hour. I was down there 27 hours.
Okay.
So it's like almost 8,000.
Okay. So this is completely separate. Did they give you a receipt for that money?
No.
You didn't sign a receipt for that money?
I don't think so.
Okay.
No.
And then they knew exactly why you were going.
Well, the thing, of course they did. And the thing is, the airline ticket alone cost me, whatever it was, $1,000.
Right, and you have the receipt for that, right?
Right. And the thing is, I had to rent a car, so I did that.
Right.
I didn't stay at a hotel because I worked all night, so I didn't do that.
Okay. And they were aware of the way that to get it. Now, this was Boeing?
No, no question. They knew exactly what I was doing.
All right. So this was Boeing then, right? No.
The company starts with an L.
All right. I don't know what that is, but that's okay.
Lockheed.
Lockheed. Oh, okay. So they knew that you were going to have to grease somebody to get in there, correct?
Oh, I did it. I did. It's not like this is an easy place to get into.
Was there a reason why you had to go there with that disc? Could you not open that disc like you did the other one?
Well, the thing is, I can get on something that's 1,000 times faster.
I see. Okay.
And the thing is, I told that from everyone from day one. I've been no mystery. We talked about it. Said spend the $50,000. Let me rent the computers, or I got to go somewhere. Otherwise, I'd still be here now doing it.
Right. I got it. All right. So they
knew their situation.
Yeah, they know the situation. It's a bad situation. It's not a good situation.
Well, I noticed. They basically, and the thing is, they shorted me. That was what was even worse.
Yeah.
And I paid, so I had to take money out of what they normally gave me.
Okay.
Which was a problem for me, and I really fucking let Travis have it over that.
And this was February 27th?
No, I don't know the exact date. I can get it for you when I look it up.
Yeah, let me know what the...
It was in March, I think.
March.
But I'll find the date. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay, so this might be why they want to redo receipts, because they can't account for that money. And the receipt thing is really a problem, because I signed receipts. That means...
Yeah, well, the thing is, they haven't... I assume when Travis shows up, he's going to bring new ones to sign. That's when I'm going to hit him.
Yeah. All right, now, good. Now let's talk about the drive. The drive, he personally asked you for, but you said something to me last night. You said he was doing something with credit cards when he bought that drive. Were you with him when he bought it?
Are you on a speakerphone or what?
No, I'm on an AT&T thing.
Oh. Yeah. No. Yeah, I was with him. I was with the fries and bottom. That's right.
Okay. Did he buy that drive separate?
Well, it was a large transaction. Then he said, no, I want to separate it. And that's when he said there's a problem with the card. He wants to walk away, Dennis. And I took a picture, in fact, of him walking away while he was doing it. He said, I'll test someone already. Okay. So whatever he did mysteriously, he did.
Okay. So then you get back there and he asked you to do what?
Dump all the data on one of these drives for me, personally.
Personally?
I did it.
Okay.
Yep.
So he's got the 45 million names?
Yep, and he's got phone numbers on it.
So is it names and phone numbers? Is there any financials?
Probably there has to be by default, because in some of the names information I've noticed that there's Social Security numbers and some of my phone credit card numbers actually in the name. So yes, it's
okay. And then again, now, you probably won't remember, well, you might remember the date. You told me about him showing up late for a meeting, and he was intoxicated, right?
Oh, no, it was the next morning. He showed up and he was buzzed. So.
Next morning, meaning the next morning?
Then Brian said he'd been out all night. He didn't come home.
All right, he didn't come home, so he came over blitz. Is that when you sent him home? You told him, listen, why don't you come back?
Yeah.
Okay. So, all right, so that's done. Okay. Man, this is a disaster. How much time do you think he spent with you total?
20 minutes or less.
20 minutes? 20 minutes every time he was there?
Yeah, total. I mean, Brian is the one that you see every day.
Right.
Him, I've seen, like the last visit, I saw him one time for like 10 minutes.
Okay.
I mean, I know where he goes. He goes to the same bar tour every night.
Yeah, I don't even know where he goes.
Yeah, I know, whatever.
All right, so, all right. Now, let me just jump back real quick. The LA thing, was Brian there for those discussions?
Oh, yeah, no question.
All right. Okay. I think I'm getting a good picture here of what's gone on. Tell me about the shit talk. When I wasn't there anymore, what did they tell you happened?
Well, they said that there was a major meeting where you and those guys got in and basically said, fuck you, and you got up and left, and you said you quit the policy, and that was it.
Okay. Did they instruct you not to talk to me anymore?
Yes. Yeah. They said,
Okay.
you do our stuff, we'll communicate to him if it needs to be communicated.
Okay. All right, good.
Am I taking a deposition or what?
No, I have got to make sure that when I relay this information, that it's going to be accurate and it's going to go to what you're saying. That's why I'm just Q&A-ing you. It's just it's to make sure that it's accurate, so when I represent it, there's no bullshit.
Well, I've never given anything with spin on it. I mean, they know that.
Well, you know, Dennis, I'm very concerned about it because they're doing things that they shouldn't be doing, and they're breaching your trust.
I argued about the chain of evidence on all this.
I know.
How are you going to,
Okay.
I mean, a perfect example was on the child porn drives when I stood there once. I said, the drive's in tamper with. He goes, I can't see it anymore. I can't look at it. I can't look at it.
Mm-hmm.
Said, you can see the drive's tampered.
Mm-hmm.
And they got the guy on the phone.
Yeah, I know. And I remember the first one. That's when they found out.
The second guy goes, that is the clone from the one that's, that is the mess.
Okay. All right. So I think I got it all. I think I know.
I mean, I would say I would just wait and see what.
Well, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to wait. I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to wait, and we're going to see how this plays out.
Right. I mean.
If this guy's going to try to, hurt you, I'm going to dump on him.
No, if he hurts me, I'll confront him. I'll tell him to leave, and I'm done with him. I'll tell him. I'll have to do it.
This is what I need you to do on the receipts. If they push you hard, you say, hey, look, I know Zulo signed them. You have Zulo call me and tell me that he knows that you're doing this.
Well, I've already asked for a copy of all of them. I said I'd like a copy of everything I've signed.
Yeah.
Because what happens is they sign them and take them with them, and I don't ever have them. And the thing is, I know how much they've done because I only have one account. I get the money. I put it in the same account. No other money goes in the account, and I have no extra money anyway. So it's something that I can't. But if somebody says Montgomery got $100,000, and they're gonna have a problem because obviously that's not.
Yeah, well, that's something that we're not going to screw with, and it's something I don't want to get wrapped up in. I signed those receipts. I was there. When I was there, I know exactly what you got.
I know, but I got the same thing every month.
I know. It's nothing different. It shouldn't. That's why there can't be anything wrong with the receipts.
No, that's kind of hard to figure. But I'd be willing to bet you that because I'm signing new receipts, but where are the old ones? And the new ones have different dates on them.
Right.
They said, well, you got to make it 3 days later or something. But I don't have the old one.
Right. Hey, let me ask you a question about the LA thing again. It just came to me. They told you Sheridan said to do it. Why did they have to even say that to you?
I don't know. I guess they were concerned I was going to go down there and have somebody cover them.